Hey people, so long weekend, work, play, other fun stuff. But I wanted to bring up a topic that I've talked about in other videos, but I've not really given any concrete descriptions of why it's fun. Is using hypnosis as part of BDSM play. And I want to go over a story that happened with a friend that I played with and go over what I did as an example of what you can do. So I had been playing with this person, had him under for a while, in and out, different plays, massive orgasms, the whole 9 yards, all that stuff. And we had talked about doing a scene of me cutting off clothes from her. So we went to a place like a Salvation Army and bought some clothes, and the whole everything except for I think the panties that she was going to wear. We were bought there, and then we went and bought the panties at the Walmart. I just thought that probably not a great idea to buy panties at a Salvation Army, regardless of how clean they are. So we got all the stuff. Came back home and went on to other play. Didn't wasn't something we necessarily were gonna do right away. And then I got the thought in my head. Well, since I have her under, since I have the ability to put her under, get her under, but bring her out just enough where she was able to function, and then be able to put her back under, have her forget everything, all the setup, and then just start playing. And that's what we did. I put her under, got her up just enough to be alert and be able to respond and do what needed to be done. She got um, she got dressed in the clothing, brought out her cuffs, brought out a ball gag, and I had to use a bandana as a blindfold, and I had over the door hangers where I was able to strap her hands above her head using the cuffs. And so I did that, and once she was completely in that space, I put her back under. I had her sleep. While she was under, I had her completely forget everything we had just done. The last thing she remembered was lying on the bed and us talking about play. That was it. So 1 second she's on the bed lying, lying in bed. We're talking about play. Next second she is blindfolded, gagged, her hands strapped above her head, fully dressed, and all of a sudden, all she feels is the scissors, like these, not these ones, but other ones, but like these, slowly cutting off her clothing. Just imagine you were in that position. 1 second, everything was fine and normal. Next second, you're bound, gagged, blindfolded, and someone is running scissors up and down, up and down your body, cutting off your clothing. It would be scary. It would be exciting. It would be all of that. And so I did the scene. I cut off everything the way I normally do. She was wearing a skirt instead of pants, but cut off the skirt, cut off the shirt, cut parts of the bra, parts of the panties, and cut the rest of the panties off, then cut the rest of the bra off, and then I ended the scene. And after talking to her and explaining what happened, and actually you being able to give her back some of what happened, it was one of the most exciting things she had ever done. simply because the fact that with hypnosis, you could do all the setup of a scene and give them the experience of the scene itself without all of the prelims. It is so, so unique as a way of playing that just imagine especially if you're submissive and all of a sudden your dominant said, I'm going to tie you up. And the next second, you say yes, and the next second, you were completely bound and gagged and tied, and there was none of that stuff in between. It was just instantaneous. Internally in your mind, instantaneous of yes to being completely bound. That's the fun of hypnosis. That's one of the fun things you can do with hypnosis that I don't care what other play type you do. That's the one type you can do that you can do stuff like that totally is unique and special. But I've also been doing hypnosis for 15 years. And I I think that if you're going to do it, spend time, learn it, educate yourself. Know what you can do under hypnosis, what you can't do. You can do almost anything. You can make them completely bend to every bit of your whim. You can make them have multiple orgasms on command. You can do literally almost anything you want. Make them say certain things, make them act certain ways. As long as their mind is totally comfortable with it, you can do literally anything you want. But that's the fun of hypnosis. So, that's going to be it for now. Be well and safe.